Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. I'm so exciting. I got the Dark Mirror Oracle, which I'm really looking forward to sort of diving into. Now, I got this in particular to go with a certain deck, so we'll see how it goes later, but let's sort of dive into this. Now, I haven't looked at it at all. I just have a look at the guidebook here. It says Dark Mirror. So it talks about what is dark mirror. Potentially it is the murky surface of our wounded, scarred spiritual lakes. As we live out each day in our modern society, our spiritual self is under constant pressure, often neglected and abused, child in the cold mansion of our humanity. We do our best to nurture and protect it, but we often fail, distracted by duty, reason, greed, and unsurprisingly the pull of the material world. Or it could be the screen of a mobile phone, a laptop or pad, or even a larger silent TV screen. Isn't it ironic that we give to these black devices the power to be the windows to our world? Still, even with all the faults of being human, it's a little cliche to see darkness as our only way to be real and true to ourselves. It's not that. Darkness as light, as hope, as energy, is an ingredient to life, a part of the spiritual as much as it is part of the emotional and of the physical. Darkness is also a metaphor for many psychological processes we go through every day. It's not an unknown world, neither is an unexplored and dangerous land. It's just a part of us. Oracles are a simple tool to ask a question and receive an answer. They allow us to delve deep into the darkness of who we are and why. What changes among them is what kind of questions and what kind of answers. So let's have a look. Here, 5 concept. Okay, so each card within the Dark Mirror Oracle has an aspect relating to one of the following 5 concepts. As you read over each card, use these ideas to understand what is going on in your own spirit. So we've got the moon. The moon is about the cycle of nature. It waxes and wanes. It gives us rhythm to life in our darkness. Not all darkness is without light, even it is without light of the moon. Okay, grief processing. Pain, mourning, grief, they happen, they come, they stay, and they can break us apart. Our mind cannot fight grief directly. Instead, it slowly processes through the emotions with time, walking through 5 different stages. So denial, anger, bargain, depression, and acceptance. Okay. Then we've got a visual seed, a description of the card as it looks like. It could offer a meditation seed. So look at the card and let it speak to you. Then the sentence, reflecting upon the card meaning for a single sentence to think or meditate on. And going dark. We fear the dark, yet sometimes we need to embrace our fear and walk through it. It's not an easy task because even if we are strong, the darkness can also be strong. It is a part of us and strikes where we are weak. It is a necessary process sometimes. Stare into the darkness, walk into darkness, and let the darkness in. Look into a dark mirror. Okay, so this deck works in a specific way, which is what I wanted. Okay, when you feel sad and dark, when things look uphill, and you are flooded by negative emotions and feelings or lingering memories for those, use the Dark Mirror Oracle. So draw just one card. Take a look at it. Let the card accompany you to the dark side. Look into the card for the reflection of your shadow. Your shadow is all about those negative feelings and follow them. Then look away from the dark mirror and come back to the light. Take a deep breath. Do not think about it too much too soon, but think about it. Okay, and then more for an advanced way to read. Returning to the very first topic of this booklet, what kind of question would you ask a dark mirror? Questions you don't like the answer, questions which force you to change, and questions which make you deal with pain and pressure. So questions you don't like the answer, questions that force you to change. So life is filled with 2 choices. When you're undecided between 2 options, the more you think about them, sometimes the harder it is to make the choice. Smiling to yourself, flip coin. Heads become a choice A, while tails is B. Flip. Just a second before you look at the coin, stop and look within yourself. What are you hoping it will be? What result are you cheering for? That will be your choice. So it gets quite deep, quite a lot into it. And then it says, then it's got questions which make you deal with pain and pressure. So questions you don't like the answer to, questions which force you to change, questions which make you deal with pain and pressure. Okay. It's time to meet the cards and their reflections. Okay, so you look at the moon phase and the stage where you're at. Then it gives you something to say, gives you a visual seed, a sentence, and then going dark. I see. Now I understand. So they've got quite a lot into it. Does give you of course you've got to look at the other languages as well. does talk a little bit about the author. Okay. Okay, so it's quite interesting, really. Gives you quite a bit of information. The book does give you quite a bit of information and well worth the read. Okay, so let's have a look at the imagery, shall we? So just give me a minute here. Okay, let's continue this video with the cards. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care.